Once upon a time, there was a Sigma king. The king was both cruel and kind to his people. He would take care of his nation, no taxes, no inflation, well-educated country, and proper services for the people. But he would also kill anyone who talks against the king, spreads an agenda he didn't like, and journalists were not given to write anything. The king called himself Sigma King because he would not fall for stupid agendas, and really appreciated living according to his own values. One day, some foreign merchants came into the king's country. They wanted to do trade with the king, so the king called them upon to his castle for a fine, nice lunch. The merchants met the king in a good way, and the king was also kind to them. When the lunch started, the king sat on his chair, and everyone started feasting on delicious meals. During the lunch, one of the merchants started the conversation saying, "My Majesty, the lunch looks delicious, but I won't be eating any non-vegetarian food here. And I would want the same for your nation too." The king had straight face and replied, "Explain further." The merchant continued, "We want you to ban non-vegetarian products in your country, and go for a more sustainable diet which could be purchased from us too." The king gently wiped his mouth and called his daughter. The king's daughter came, and the king asked his daughter, "Would you marry this beloved merchant right here?" Merchants were in shock and felt quite happy too. But the king's daughter replied, "Even if he was the last man remaining on earth, I would never marry him." The king smiled and asked her to tell him the reason. The daughter replied, "I don't think he can even ride a horse properly." The king asked the merchant, "Can you ride a horse?" The merchant replied in embarrassment, "No, my Majesty." The king then stood up and said, "I want my nation to enjoy all fruits and vegetables and meat. As much as I respect the importance of vegetables, so is the importance of meat. My nation and its men will fall in 2 days if they follow your footsteps. Now, you either finish this lunch here or I will cut you into pieces and serve it to my dogs for dinner." The merchants had the most fearsome look on their faces, and they quickly ate all the lunch. After eating the lunch, the merchants thanked the king and apologized for their words. The king forgave them, but also asked his men to kick them out from the country, so they don't spread any agendas in my nation for the sake of selling their goods.